Everything was going according to plan, until my crooked partner committed a risky murder. Everyone started running towards the blaring alarm. I acted quickly and killed Gray. But the moment I turned around, Banana was standing there. He had seen everything. There were no excuses, no justifications, no tricks. I was completely exposed. I started the game as Viper. But honestly, I wish I could have been Shapeshifter. That was the role I really wanted. When the match started, I acted like everyone else and went straight to the admin room on the right to do the fake card swiping task. Nobody suspected anything. Most of the players were gathered in that room, so there was no way they could tell if I was faking it or actually doing it. After that, I moved straight down and headed left toward Reactor. But just as I arrived, a report came in. Apparently a few players were already suspicious of Black, but then the lobby began to suspect that Black might actually be a shapeshifter. The tension in the room spiked instantly. To keep the focus away from myself, I asked everyone whether we should vote Maroon out or not, just to stir the pot and redirect attention. Despite the accusations, the lobby didn't take the risk. Almost everyone decided to skip, and just like that, the meeting ended with even more confusion than before. When the second round began, a few players headed to medbay with me. Yellow, Maroon, White and Tan all gathered inside the room. White was doing the scan task, but Tan didn't stay for long. He walked out almost immediately, leaving the rest of us behind. Here's the most important part. While White was scanning, I made sure to stand right next to him, because when a player sees you watching their medbay scan, their trust in you instantly increases. He knew I had seen him get cleared, and he also knew I would be able to vouch for him during the next meeting. So in that moment, a silent bond of trust formed between us, even though I was the imposter. After finishing up in medbay, I decided to head out. But right at that moment, my fellow imposter struck. He killed the noisemaker. Now I couldn't tell whether this was a perfect opportunity or a dangerous trap. There was no time to think. Everything was happening too fast. I rushed toward cafeteria and took out Gray. My plan was simple. While the crewmates ran toward the first body my partner created, I would secure a second kill at the same time, creating chaos and pushing the game toward an instant victory. But then it happened. Banana walked in at the worst possible moment. He saw me. He knew. There was no doubt left. My imposter identity was completely exposed. From that point on, Banana understood exactly who I was. During the meeting, Banana immediately reported that the murder had taken place in the cafeteria. Meanwhile, Black continued to repeatedly accuse Maroon and refused to abandon his theory. The lobby was divided in two different directions. I tried to gain White's trust to strengthen my position. I told everyone he was completely safe because I had watched him during the screening. I was confident he would trust me after that moment at medbay, but Banana refused to back down. He insisted on repeating the same accusation. At that point, there wasn't much I could do. My only option was to turn the blame back on Banana and hope the lobby would believe me instead. At this point, Maroon was voted out.
Bye, have a great time.
But as we all knew, he wasn't the imposter. Now things were getting dangerous. I had become the second main suspect, and Banana was determined to get me ejected next round. If I wanted to survive, I needed to play my next move perfectly. I checked the emergency button cooldown. Only 5 seconds left. If Banana hit that button before I made a play, the game was over for me. So I instantly sabotaged the lights to stall the meeting. But here was the real dilemma. If I killed Banana right now, every suspicion in the lobby would laser focus on me. I had accused him in the previous round, so if he suddenly died, it would confirm everything Banana had said about me. My imposter identity would be exposed instantly. At this point, I had only one option left. I needed to hit the emergency button before Banana did. If he pressed it first, he would convince the entire lobby to vote me out, so I had to act fast. But before rushing to the button, I decided to decrease the number of crewmates. On my way there, I quickly eliminated Rose. It was a risky move, but necessary, and there's an important mindset in Among Us. When someone hits the emergency button to accuse another player, the lobby tends to trust them. Because imposters usually avoid pressing the button, they don't want unnecessary attention, so calling the meeting first could make me look more innocent and shift all suspicion away from me. At this stage, there was only one move left for me. I had to accuse Banana and get him ejected. If Banana stayed in the game, he would push the lobby to vote me out instantly. But if I could turn the tables and make everyone doubt him instead, I would remove another crewmate from the board and dramatically increase the imposter's chances of winning. So I hit the emergency button, took a deep breath, and pointed straight at Banana, hoping the lobby would believe me over him. And in the end, I actually managed to earn the lobby's trust. My plan worked, Banana was voted out. With him gone, the game was finally within reach.
Bye, have a great time.
There were 7 players left in the lobby and still 3 imposters. That meant only one more crewmate needed to die for us to win. So I finished the job, I eliminated the last remaining player, and just like that the game was over, a perfectly executed victory. It was one of the most intense and challenging matches I've played, but manipulation, timing, and a little bit of luck carried me all the way. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more.